ex-girlfriend's abortion and claimed he doesn't know who the woman could be. The Daily Beast is now reporting that the woman is also the mother of one of Walker's children.
Okay, folks, Conservative Life on Mars. I am going to be straight up with you on this. This whole mess with Herschel Walker is absolutely ridiculous. It reeks to high heaven. This woman just sounds like a scorned woman, a butthurt female who thought she was going to be the next Mrs. H. Walker, and now has turned out, after several years, figured out she can have her great moment in time and be Miss Anonymous and come up with this stuff about him paying for her abortion or their abortion for their child and had a child with them. I'm not here to discuss the legalities of that particular thing, but my point is this. He has been out here for over 5-6 years in the public eye. Not one time has Miss Anonymous come out and said anything about this. And she saved receipts and so forth, which most news media, especially I think it was the Daily Beast or the Daily Mail, they even came out and said they have not corroborated her receipts and so forth. So we still don't know for a fact if this happened, but folks are just running to the races with this. What I want to focus on is this woman. She said Herschel paid for an abortion for her. My question is, why did you allow yourself to get pregnant? Was it to try to trap him and then find out that he didn't want this, and then you went ahead and had an abortion for it? Well, heck, if he doesn't want it, I'll make him pay for the abortion. What responsibility do you have in this? It's cool to hide behind curtains and make all these claims, then come out and say he won't take responsibility for my aborted baby and for the child I had with him. We know he only had 4 children, so that narrows the pool of women that Herschel Walker may have boinked for the past 10, 20 years. So we're down to 3, but where does that leave your responsibility? What kind of woman are you to allow yourself to get pregnant and you're not married? And it's funny how everybody wants to make this big deal about Herschel Walker having all these kids and not being married. You weren't married to him and you allowed yourself to get pregnant. That tells me what kind of responsibility you have for yourself and your body. You probably allow any old body just roll on up in there, because you were trying to, when women get with sports figures, the first thing they do, if you notice, if it's not like a high school love story, like the Currys, if it's just some random thirsty chick that they just met in the club or something and then they started a relationship, the first thing they do is to get pregnant. If you haven't noticed that, I mean, take a look. Khloe Kardashian's boy, I can never remember that guy's name, Tristan. His side piece, what did she do? She was just supposed to be out there, fly her in, have a roll in the hay, send her on her merry way. Boom, she gets pregnant. And she knew what she was there for. Several other people, I can rattle them off. Mostly, almost all the kids by athletes. Side pieces, they all got pregnant for him. So my question is, don't look at him, look at yourself. We need to really be returning this form back on you. And don't you all come at me and tell me this is me trying to shame the victim. There are no victims here except for those 2 kids. Otherwise, you have 2 consensual adults playing reindeer games. And I got a question. Why wasn't protection used? If that man doesn't want to use protection and you don't want to get pregnant, then you need to go get on birth control or figure something out to stop this. If he's not going to stop it, then it's up to you, because this is your body. And if your body is not that darn precious enough for you to try to take care of it and not get pregnant because you don't want to, then the only other conclusion that I can come up with, either you just dumb or you wanted to get pregnant and you wanted to get receipts and keep receipts. That's how the game is played. Okay? There are too many groupies out here that will tell you this is how the game is played. And I hope to God they come out with your name, because it's absolutely ridiculous that you can hide behind closed doors, curtains, and scream that you're just worried that something may happen to you if your name and you gets out and you have a kid. That is so, I mean, you're talking like you're going against the mafia and you need to be in the witness protection program. This is Herschel Walker. Really? I mean, this is silly. If you're going to come after him with this information and hoping to derail his campaign, and it just might, then he has every right to have your name on front sheet on MSNBC and every cable channel for you doing this. Okay, look, this is Conservative Life on Mars. We're living in really strange times here. Let me know what you think. I think this is a freaking setup. I really do. She knew what she was doing, and she was just waiting for years to get back at him for this, for making her or having her think or her having to go get an abortion. I really want her to come out and explain this whole situation.